The power of words. Every week, the Green sisters and the Blues brothers would walk to church, and every week they had to walk past the abandoned house. They would often wonder what was behind those boarded windows and closed doors, and they hoped never to find out. And so they walked on to church. This week at church they'd had a marvellous sermon by Pastor Noodle. And Pastor Noodle had preached that the words were very powerful. They could either hurt people or they could make people feel a lot better. Everyone was talking about it afterwards. So finally, when the Green sisters and the Blues brothers had shaken hands with the minister, they headed back. As they were passing the mysterious house, all of a sudden they heard a loud noise. Oh, it was Pastor Noodle on the motorbike. Pastor Noodle had scared the dogs, and the dogs had started barking and yapping, and then they started chasing the Green sisters and the Blues brothers. And there was no way out. The only way they could escape from the dogs was to go into the mysterious house. And so they did. So they ran into the house. As soon as they got in there, the door snapped shut. And all of a sudden, it started spinning. Slowly at first, and then round and round and round and round. And all of a sudden, they found themselves slipping into another dimension. They were travelling to a distant land. At last the house stopped spinning. They had landed in the land of Kitchen, where all sorts of interesting characters waited to greet them, with smiles on their faces, ready to be friends. All of a sudden, the Blues brothers started laughing. They thought all these people from Kitchenland were so funny. "Oh, soap dispenser, you're a slippery customer. Oh, capsicum, you bring tears to my eyes. And egg, how's old Humpty going? And bread, are you still loafing around? Oh, and cucumber, are you sure you're burpless? Oh, and mandarin, you're the pits. And banana, you've lost your appeal. Oh, and grapes, you're an odd bunch." All of a sudden, they could hear behind them the Green sisters had got very angry. "That is enough," said the Green sisters. "Can't you see what your words have done? Your hard, bad words, those terrible dad jokes have hurt their feelings." Oh. The Blues brothers looked around. They'd been laughing and amusing themselves so much they didn't notice what their words had done to all of the inhabitants of Kitchenland. Suddenly they were very sorry. They wondered what word they could say to make things better, to cheer them up again. They had to think very hard, and at last they came up with the word. "We're sorry," said the Blues brothers. Suddenly, the people of Kitchenland were all smiles again. What a powerful word sorry was. It had made everything right, and they could be friends again. And so they spent the whole day with their new friends, discovering what it's like in Kitchenland, and how incredibly clean it was there. After that, they decided it was time to go home. They wondered if the house would take them home or to a new land. And so they hopped into the house, thinking about what they'd learnt this day. And as they did so, the lettuce came up behind them with a message. "Thank you, lettuce," said the Green sisters as they headed off into the house. As the house began to spin, they wondered which land they would be going to next, but they had learnt a powerful lesson about words.